Alright, now, this video, son of a bitch, this video goes out to a guy that calls himself Dangerous, and then like a bunch of numbers after that. I don't know. Okay, let me tell you something, Mr. Dangerous. First of all, don't be coming at me like you did. You attacked my personal character. And for that, I don't appreciate it none too much. Alright? Don't be coming at me and attacking my personal character because you think you're some kind of tough guy, because you think you're some kind of thug. Alright, don't be doing that to me. I've been around the block. I know a few things. Alright? Now, I'm not on this video to fight and argue. The reason why I made this video, reason why I'm making this video, you wanted me to explain to you why it is most of us, and I'm not saying the whole YouTube community does this, but most of us like to make stop motion animation. Now, whether you've seen any of my stop motion stuff or not, that's up to you. But you know who I'm talking about. You know very good and well. Number one, you're only doing this to make me mad. That's the only reason why you're doing it. Because you get on there and you say, why do you play with your toys? Why do you have toys? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? You're only doing it to make me mad because you know it's going to get my goat. Right? Just admit it. Just admit to it. Okay, maybe it has gotten my goat a little bit. Because if it hadn't got my goat, you know I wouldn't be making this video if it didn't bother me. Now, you look behind me. Back there, that's right. See, those are action figures that are still in the package, which means that I'm a collector. Then, you see that I have action figures that are loose and out of the package, which means something else. It could mean that I got this action figure at a yard sale and he wasn't in the package, but he's still a collector's item. Or this guy who was brand new at the time and even came out of a box with Scooby-Doo and all the rest of the gang and the Scooby-Doo van, and you're thinking, why did he take them out of the box? And why did he buy them to begin with? Why did he pay $30 or $40 and then just take them out of the box? You sit there and accuse me of playing with toys. But only me. Look, I'm the only one that does it. Let me tell you something. I do not play with toys. I have toys. I have a shelf full of toys. I got buildings. Okay. I got the Ghostbuster Firehouse. I got the Ecto one. I got some buildings over there that have furniture in them and whatnot. It's because I make stop motion movies. Maybe you've seen some of my stop motion stuff. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you never saw Godzilla because you thought Godzilla was a stupid movie and therefore you never watched it. But there's hundreds upon millions and millions of people that have seen that movie, and they've seen it over and over again, and they've seen the sequels, and they've seen Godzilla movies, and they've seen all kinds of The Mummy and all those movies. Those were stop motion videos. Those Godzilla and King Kong, that tall. Look at this. That big. That freaking big. I could hold him in my hand. You know why? Because he was a toy. He's what you would call a toy. He's what other people would probably call a model. A clay model. Or a posable model. Now, these models, they move them step by step. They move them a little bit and then take a shot. Move them a little bit and then take a shot. Move them a little bit and take a shot. You get the point. You get the point. You probably already know how stop motion is done. I don't have to explain that to you. Those are toys. Those are toys that people were using to make movies with. Now my toys are toys. Toys that maybe at one time back in the 80s that I used to have when I was a little kid that I probably used to play with. Yes. But you see, it's not like I take all these toys and I sit them down on the floor and I play with them in my room. I use them to make movies with. These movies go on YouTube. You've had to have seen some of my movies. And you get on here and yell at me and cut me down, say I'm a little kid, and say this and that, and say all this other bullshit about me. What about Tommy Two Longview? Have you seen any of his movies? Have you seen Matt Hawes? Have you seen Nintendo, James the Nintendo nerd? James was sitting there with his friends and they were all playing with Ninja Turtles. And I'm not talking about just making movies with them. I'm talking about they actually had these little Ninja Turtles and they were actually playing with them. Full-grown men in their 20s playing with Ninja Turtles. Now you can talk about me all you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Well, of course it bothers me or I wouldn't be making this video. But you admitted to me, but you have the nerve to admit to me that you play with Pokemon cards. I went to your site, your channel, and I saw Pokemon Yogi 1, Yogi Kai, whatever those guys are. You play with them. That's the smallest little kid toy the little kids play with. I had a girlfriend once that had a 10-year-old son and he plays with Pokemon cards. Now, that's acceptable. Now, I don't have a problem with you playing with Pokemon cards. That's not the issue. The issue here is that you're mad at me because I play with toys, supposedly, and you play with Pokemon cards. How is that any different? I mean, granted, it's cards, and I guess it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons or whatever. I don't know. I don't play those nerdy-ass games. I don't know any of that stuff. Let me tell you something, man. My time's just about up. So, if you want to comment on this, you go ahead, you get on this, you leave a comment. I don't even care how rude it is. I'll still read it, and I'll announce the comment on my next video. So whatever comment you want to leave, go ahead and leave it. I will announce the comment on my next video, and I will share it with all my friends. So then they'll see this comment. And I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'm going to send you some videos, starting right after you see this one, of people having toys and having their toys on YouTube. I will send you those videos. Then if you want to go to them and you want to tell them that they're not grown up because they play with toys, then that's up to you. You go ahead and do that. Now you see there, I'm going over the 10-minute time limit, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you on my next video just as soon as you respond to this video. See you later.